Eccoci qua che stiamo prendendo il treno per andare
a Londra.
A Londra, il centro di Londra, andiamo con le bici ma caricate sul treno perché è difficile entrare a Londra.
Una diagonale di 40 km di città è difficile da poter supportare in questo momento sotto la pioggia. Si aprono le porte per Londra. Ale, 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 ale. Andiamo a Londra. Ale.
Belli carichi, andiamo a Londra a cercare un po' di magia.
Andiamo a cercare il 9 3 quarti.
Andiamo a cercare per prima cosa un po' di luoghi legati alla saga di Harry Potter.
Penrose Square, casa del padrino di Harry Potter.
Il caso ci ha portato nella casa dove ha vissuto Giuseppe Mazzini, patriota. È incredibile.
Siamo passati dalle città più del nord dell'Inghilterra fino ad arrivare a Londra. Tipo qua, giustamente, è una città molto turistica e molto più caotica. Ce la faremo, andiamo a Magic Circle. Fatta.
Siamo al Magic Circle, finalmente.
I più prestigiosi del mondo.
Tanta roba. Guarda che bello. Proviamo a suonare, chissà se c'è qualcuno. Secondo te, Andrea, gli aprono?
Così, visto così.
Cerchiamo di farci accogliere. C'eravamo dimenticati di avvertirli. Ci fanno entrare! Miracolo! Arriviamo davanti al Magic Circle, uno dei riferimenti della magia mondiale e organizzazione britannica dedicata a promuovere e far progredire l'arte della magia. È Scott Penrose, presidente dell'organizzazione in quel periodo, ad accoglierci e guidarci in questo viaggio.
David Devant was operating, well, the Magic Circle started in 1905, so Maskelyne and Devant started this magic club with a number of other magicians. We don't have many props to do with David Devant, but one of David Devant's greatest legacies is cinema, because the Lumiere brothers brought a camera to this country in London, I think in 1896, and they showed films at the Royal Polytechnic, which is not far from here. And David Devant saw these films and he just thought it would be a great thing to put in the magic show because it was like new technology, basically. And he approached the Lumiere brothers, and the Lumiere brothers wouldn't sell David Devant a camera or a projector. And this was only a few months after they showed these films. So he spoke to Maskelyne. David Devant said to Maskelyne, "I've seen these great things. It's called film, animated photographs is what they called them." And Maskelyne said it'd never catch on, and he wasn't very interested. It's a waste of time. Anyway, so he approached a guy called R.W. Paul, and R.W. Paul was an inventor, and so they built their own camera and their own projector, and they started making their own films. And This is one of the very first films because they played with trick photography because they were magicians. They liked to play with technology, so they created.
And so that technology is like magic, more easy.
Yeah, a film was only 30 seconds long in those days. You could only buy 25 feet of it, so that's like about 8 meters. Méliès was a magician as well.
Yeah,
because Méliès had the Robert Houdin Theatre, and he was creating films. So Devant and Masquelin and Méliès were sort of together, sort of creating sort of trick photography. This is before Devant, so Masquelin and Cook were the partnership in about 1870, and it was Méliès came to London. Méliès was sent to London by his family to learn English. And so we got one of his mystery clocks and a magician, so he put the two things together. And this is one of the rare clocks because it has 2 hands. The cheaper ones have just 1 hand. So the glares of glass are turning. And with the really amazing very first one. And it was invented by Robert Harbin. He was a member of the Magic Circle. But he was a brilliant inventor, but he also was an expert in the origami world. Want to remember my origami? Yes, so he invented these tables. They were the sort of things that would come out of a magic genius and an origami genius. So the two things come together, and then suddenly you have weird folding tables.
yes, there.
And then you'd end up with a trick like this. So it was the illusion that changed magic. Literally, magic changed stage illusion in the latter half. But Harbin used to work for Masquelin and Devant when he was a young man. So in the 1920s, he came over from South Africa, performed with Masquelin and Devant, because they put different magicians in. So when Masquelin was touring around the country, they put another magician in, and they give them the tricks to do.
Yes, yeah. An exchange.
And then after the Second World War, magic changed. Theatres were closing, cinema, thanks to Devant, was destroying live magic, and pushing magic into hotels. So a lot of magic was taking place in London in hotels rather than theatres. And Harbin wanted to do tricks like he used to do when he was with Masquelin Devant when they had their own theatre. He wanted big box tricks, but he needed a trick that would work surrounded on a cabaret floor and that would go in the back of his car that you could just take out and put it together and it would work, irrespective of the lighting conditions and the performing conditions. And so that all comes together with a man who's brilliant in origami.
Yeah, I like origami.
His most famous illusion, or not most famous creation, is this, because he created machines as well. And he created the lock for a toilet door. For toilet. Yes. So the inventor of the toilet door lock with a coin is John Neville Masquelin. This is the very first toilet door lock that came out of a brain of a magician, but it's important in English culture, even after over 100 years after he invented this machine. And it's when you want to go to the toilet, you say, I'm just going to spend a penny.
Ah, okay.
That's where it's a penny for list, or the one English penny that went in.
Magic. What is magic for you?
Oh, the definition of magic for me?
Yeah.
I think we had it here a few weeks ago. So Chris, we did a trip for some school children. Some school children came here, and so we did a history magic presentation, or at least I did. And I produced a rabbit out of a hat. Yeah, something that no one's ever seen. And the look on the child's face, he just stood there for like 8 seconds, and it was the wonder. It's the creation of wonder, isn't it?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I think that, yeah. Yes, and you saw the wonder in his eyes, and he had nothing to say, but apart from just like...
Un'ottima risposta per finire questa puntata.
Potete notare laggiù in fondo, quelli sono 2 cucchiai, si spostano da un lato e dall'altro. È stato il nostro Uri Geller che ha fatto un suo trucco. Andiamo!
Sembra incredibile. Siamo riusciti a contattare Uri Geller, che ci ha dato la sua disponibilità per permetterci di incontrarlo. E lui ha accettato.
Alla ricerca di Uri Geller.
Ci sta sempre. Navigatore.
Oh sì.
Hi everyone, I'm Uri Geller, and I'm amazed that these guys, Magic on Bicycle, they came to my house while they're on their way riding to Italy, to Rimini. Let's try to bend this. Come on, say bend. Okay guys, what car do you think I own? Tell me, come on.
Come on.
No.
Lamborghini.
No, come on. No, I'm never going to show for the Lamborghini. What? No. Okay. Okay. Come, so. No, Rolls Royce. Look.
Oh my God, Zalimir. No,
Okay.
it's one.
Now I will show you
But it is possible.
the car.
Okay.
Is a 1976 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. But what's important are the spoons, because Elvis Presley gave me this, John Lennon gave me this, the sphere is from Salvador Dali.
Wow.
This was Fellini's. I have Sophia Loren here. I have lots of very famous people, but the most amazing one I just got recently, and I will show you. And I don't want to tell you how I got it. I have to find it. This one. It says Elal. Are you ready?
Ready? Pope.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The Pope flew this aeroplane on this date.
Extraordinary.
And this one is very interesting. This is a Roman spoon.
Yes.
Hundreds of, this is a Hellenic spoon, 3,000 years old.
Yes.
And this one is really amazing because it's from the pyramids in Egypt, in Giza. And a lot of scientists say there was no spoons 5,000 years ago, but there was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, this stick.
These are the rock crystals, and it's the peace sign. You see?
Yeah.
And with the umbra, would it?
With what?
The umbra.
Yes, I got it from Lama. Holy man.
Yes.
And these crystal blue?
These are crystals. This was Salvador.
Yeah.
And here you can see I wrote peace in many languages. Peace, shalom in Arabic, in French. And you know what I should have done? Italian. No, I have to put Italian. Peace. And I have James Dean's spoon, but it's behind.
Incredibile.
It's like the most. But where are they from, the spoons? Italy? Okay. Going free from there.
All right.
No, go there. Come over here. Come here. There it's going. Now let's sign it. Do you have a?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. See, this is the Uri Geller effect.
Yes.
Now we find a nice place for it here.
Yeah.
Mom, this is your spoon.
Oh. What's her name?
Grazilla.
Grazilla. Thank you very much. And your spoon will be on my car. Ma. Okay, come here.
Yes.
You're the first.
Wow. I put a.
Yeah, your signature.
Okay.
You're next. Sorry.
Sì. Okay.
And you're next.
Thank you.
That's just here.
All right.
Listo. And now the inauguration, we will put it. We have to find a good place for it. Hold on. I want it to be by the peace sign. Okay. There we go. So this will be there forever.
Yes.
È sempre questione di che tu hai detto che c'era lì ed era lì, no?
Dare appunto.
Chiamalo a caso, fortuna, casualità, magia.
Siamo entrati a casa di Uri Geller a 12:30, siamo usciti alle 2:50 e abbiamo un entusiasmo come dei bambini a Gardaland.
Chiaro, è quello che ha detto lui, la magia è essere entusiasti, bisogna essere entusiasti nella vita perché la legge di attrazione dice che tu quello che dai ricevi, se dai positività ricevi positività e quindi quello che dice Magic on Bicycle è be positive, be safe and be magic on bicycle.
Sempre,
Yes.
forever.
We go.
Now.
Yes.
Wow.
Ci dirigiamo a Lewis per poi prendere il traghetto per andare in Francia.
Stiamo cercando il circolo di magia di Lewis. Non so se. Ma dovrebbe essere qua.
Da guardare il tempo.
Ormai. Sinceramente. Guardate che bello.
Boh, le città si svuotano. Solo a Manchester l'abbiamo vista piena di gente. Ma era venerdì sera, quindi. Però.
Possiamo riprendere comunque qua questo, qui intorno. Siamo arrivati anche qui, purtroppo è chiuso.
Questo per il circolo di Lewis. Noi siamo passati e non vi abbiamo trovato. Vabbè, ci dispiace. Comunque la palla del
palla
film
l'abbiamo
è
qua,
passata anche di qua. Siamo a Lewis, città governata dall'antiquariato. E qua si può benissimo osservare quanti negozi vendono roba di antiquariato. Adesso siamo appena entrati in un negozio che aveva 3 piani di solo roba di antiquariato.
Queste sterline o euro, in realtà mi hanno fatto pagare sterline, però qua c'è indicato euro.
La città
New
che
Haven
tocchiamo.
ancora. New Haven, dobbiamo ancora raggiungere New Haven, prendere il traghetto con questo bel tempo, quelle belle onde che ci culleranno in viaggio sul nostro meraviglioso traghetto verso la terra francese, terra dei nostri cugini d'Oltralpe.
E prima tappa, poi Rowan.
Magic on Bicycle.